What's up, you guys? This is Dude in Car. Welcome back to another video. So, I have gotten the interstate or exit 300 exit complete within the server. I obviously went ahead on my PS5 and tested it out, and it runs very, very stable on console. Not so sure how it's gonna run on PC, but I know for my PS5 users and console users, and that of hoping mobile users will be able to use the game very, very good. We have new improvements and a big expansion coming to the map, that's for sure. And the big expansion will include the addition of the complete portion of 40 going into Johnston County from Wake County. And so what that's going to do is it'll pave way for the White Oak exit for MileDrive. And it'll basically pave way for different areas of MileDrive. Basically the south end of the map, as I was saying. And I'm excited for this because it'll be by far the biggest expansion in a while. It's going to feature multiple highway exits, exits to like really, really busy parts of the county, exits to the bigger portion of Interstate 540, which will pretty much encircle the bigger city areas surrounding the county and villages and suburbs. So yeah, I am very excited for this. I was heavily anticipating for an expansion like this and very excited because I think about 20 miles of a portion of expansion is going to come this week, and it's going to be added. Like of course I plan to further expand Rock Quarry Road, which is the exit 300 that I just finished adding today, and really just everything else in between. Once I finish the portion of 40 going south in the map, I will work on the 440 Beltway and eventually go to Interstate 540, and that'll pretty much just pave way for other bigger projects that are going to come within the server. And then I have this brand new map that I'm like currently not working on yet. It was worked on like earlier in the year before I started MileDrive Raleigh NC. But for right now, the main focus is MileDrive Raleigh NC. and then the brand new map is called MileDrive St. Agnes County. And what that map will be is it'll be a California-centered coastline kind of deal. And what that'll do is it'll go in and kind of feature a very big expansion into a Californian coastline area, towns and cities and whatnot. And the biggest city in the map of St. Agnes County is going to be none other than St. Agnes, the city. Now, I'm not sure if St. Agnes is a city in California. I just happen to come up with it because of fictional factor, I guess you could say. And yeah, pretty much that's all I could really say to that, to all the projects in MileDrive. I was going to start the MileDrive Charlotte, North Carolina, the project, but I happen to notice that since my sister doesn't live in Charlotte anymore, we're just going to have to resort to focusing on Raleigh NC for now. It would have been plausible to work on the Charlotte, North Carolina server, or actually started because it doesn't exist yet. Sooner than later, before my sister moved up here to Raleigh, or back here to Raleigh. But now that I'm, obviously still in Raleigh, I'm gonna be in Raleigh for a while. I'm going to try to finish what I can, drive areas that I can, and then eventually focus on maybe taking a trip or two down to Charlotte, and recording some footage for roads and whatnot, even though I already have Google Maps. But still, you gotta make the best of it. See you guys. Student car.